So we've done some press ups, we've worked the triceps, and now we can lie down on a mat. Make yourself comfortable and get your chin to be retracted. When you lie down, chin retracted so that the back of your neck is nice and long. So legs on your chair, or in my case, on my ball. Same idea, doesn't matter which you choose to do. So we're going to lie down. First of all, I want to do a little bit of mobilising. So curl up the pelvis and then back to neutral. Curl up the pelvis and back to neutral. Curl up the pelvis, breathing out there and then breathing in, come back to neutral. Big breath in, breathe out, curl up. Breathe in and curl. So that's the same as without the legs up. You could do this just lying down with your legs on, with your feet on the floor, just the same. So roll back to neutral and switch on the core. Switch on your lower abdominals, or TVA, transversus abdominis. Switch on there and breathe into the ribs and so you're in neutral position. You're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, pulling in your core, and the emphasis is on keeping this level now. So you can have your arms out to the side, or you could put your hands on your rib cage, stabilise, use your core, and then just take one leg slightly off your chair, take the leg out to the side and back. And you're trying not to move your hips at all. Breathe out, take your leg out, breathe in, take your leg back. Slowly. Focus on this stability here. I think that's 4, so we'll do one more, and then at 5, then we'll change legs. What you should notice, the further you go with your leg, the harder you have to work to stay still. So really focus on this area, focus on how stable you are. Try using a ball if you've got one, tennis ball, put it on your lower abs. And take the leg out to the side and back. Side, breathe out, breathe in. 3, 4, one more, 5, and rest. If you need a little bit of a stretch, hamstring stretch, circle the ankle. All good. So now we're going to do curl ups, upper body curl ups, using your upper abdominals to, as you contract, that brings the upper body up. What we're trying to avoid is getting any neck ache. So we're going to really focus on good posture here. Chin tucked down, shoulders down, elbows up, hands on head, big breath in. As you breathe out, keep breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, breathing out. Notice how this should not be doming. No doming. Breathe out, keep it flat. Breathe in. Keep it flat, breathing out. Feel it here, upper abs. So I'll do about half a dozen of these, or 10 if you're really good. Could reach with the opposite arm. To the outer side of the opposite knee. So you come up first, and then if you want to, reach your left hand to the outside of your right knee. This produces a twist as well as added onto the curl up, so it makes it extra hard. Reach your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Optional, those twists are optional, just do a normal curl up if you want to. Those of you who are very round-shouldered and really need to work on opening up rather than tightening up, try doing arm opening exercises instead, so we can all do that together. So take your arms into an elbow bent position, take them out to the side, and then breathe out and press the hand towards the floor, keeping everything aligned, so pressing down rib cage into the mat, and breathe in there, and breathe out and press, and breathe in there. Shoulders away from the ears, legs relaxed. And breathe out, press, breathe in, relax, breathe out, press, breathe out, press, and relax. Breathe out, press. So as well as feeling a stretch across your chest, shoulders pulling away from the ears, that's hard work. You're also working here to stay grounded into the floor and not allow the back to arch off. So there's quite a lot going on, even though it's just a little bit of an arm movement. Okay, so we can do the 100 in this position, which is great. 100 lying down, one leg off the chair. Pull your tummy in, we should be in neutral, arms stretched past the hips. Lift one leg just off the ball or the chair, and hold it. I'm going to hold it for a minute. You can change your palm position, keep your shoulders away from the ears. Keep pulling that tummy in, flattening the lower abs. If your arms get tired, you can just rest them. So after a minute, change legs. Keep pulling in your stomach, pulling your shoulders away from the ears. Another 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, stretch your lower back. So pull your knees towards you and allow yourself to a little bit rocking from side to side. Circle your knees in, out, or roundabouts. Put the soles of your feet together on the edge of your chair and allow the knees to drop out. Don't spend too long in this position. We don't want to overdo the stretching. When you're bringing yourself back, give your legs a hand. Just push them back together nicely so there's no groin strain injuries. Okay, so a little bit of side to side work with the legs in the air. Tried this in class, and the secret is don't go too far with your legs. So if you bend your knees, arms out, take your legs slowly to one side, back to the middle, slowly to the other side, and back to the middle. So your feet are together, your knees are together, and you take your feet off the ball or your chair. Really working this area now. Legs slightly to one side. Say, if you imagine a clock, 5 past, that's all. 12 o'clock, 5-2. Keep the rib cage on the floor. That's really important. Keep your shoulders on the floor. Only movement is the hip and the legs all moving. The waist is twisting, but the top half, we're keeping that firmly grounded. That's what makes it hard work. So a small movement, but keep the top half grounded. And relax. Breathe So shoulder bridge, legs relaxed on the chair. Starting at the base of your spine, you're going to curl up the spine one vertebra at a time. Call it segmented roll up and segmented roll down, and you could also call it articulation, quite like that. So either way, you breathe in to prepare, pull your tummy in, and breathe out, roll up. So only go as high as you can manage to keep the weight going through the shoulders or lower down through the rib cage to the floor. Never go so high that the weight is going through the neck into the floor. Remove any cushions if you're in doubt to avoid excessive strain on the neck. So we want that neck to be free of weight. The weight's going through my shoulders, and roll back down. Big breath in, breathe out, roll up. Squeeze, squeeze. Now some of us have experimented with extra work when you're up in shoulder bridge. Got to keep the hips in place, don't let them drop. Then you could lift one leg, keeping everything else still. And then roll it down. Make sure before you set off again, you take a really deep breath in. And then stretch that leg up. Bring it down. And roll back down. The leg lifts, if you have bad knees, if you have problems with your knees, you might find it a bit much because there's quite a lot of weight going through that leg on the one that's resting on the chair or a ball. It's not too bad though on a chair. It's hard. It's harder if you're doing it on the floor, this one. A little bit easier using the chair. And roll it down. And again, breathe in. Breathe out, roll up. Breathe in, roll down. So when you're breathing in and you're doing shoulder bridge, if you're in the air, you absolutely 100% must breathe into the ribs. No belly breathing, because that would ruin your posture. If you aren't able to breathe into the rib cage, you need to roll down before you start to breathe in, or you will drop your bottom, ruin your back position, and you might hurt your back. So this is all working hard and then roll back. Finish off with a hamstring stretch and ankle mobilization. Same with the other leg. So from here, we're going to get up very slowly after lying on the floor for a while. We don't want to get any dizzy spells, so let's roll over slowly. From here, we're going to stand up. So from the hands and knee position, walk your hands back, push your bottom up, roll up slowly, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. And then big breath in and stretch. Give yourself a big clap. Good job.